Hi there. You got Karen Bonafilio and Kristen Miller. We're back, and I am so excited about what we're doing today. So, Kristen came on my channel a little while ago and did a reading for me. And then we started discussing things. And a lot of you guys don't know what it's like to see a psychic medium. And so we discussed and we thought we would give you what it's like. It's not like when you go to the movies and you got ghosts coming in and like a seance.
No.
That's what people think. It's just like what I'm doing right now is talking to her and she's listening, and that's how it works out. And
Hmm.
yeah, just like that. And I'm going to tell you, if you get a psychic medium that wants information ahead of time, run, because a true psychic medium wants to know nothing about you so they can give you a true and accurate reading. And remember, she is an evidential psychic. And can you explain that a little bit before we do the reading?
Evidential, it just means that I'm able to give you information that can be verified.
Right.
That's really all that means.
Okay. Because I know for myself, sometimes I doubt myself. Am I really getting these messages, or am I making it up in my mind? But then you start to learn to tell the difference. So she
Yes.
is going to prove some things. So what we're going to do is do a little mini reading on me. I'm going to show her a photograph of someone she has never seen. She doesn't know who it is. And she can do a reading off of that person by looking at the photograph. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. And then she's going to talk to you about I'm going to say it wrong, a shower meditation.
Yes.
Oh, I said it right. And, and to wrap yourself in a bubble of protective light. So, how cool is that? It's pretty darn cool, huh? Kristen, is there anything you want to say before we start? Because I've been doing a lot of talking.
Oh, you're fine. You're just explaining what's going on. Um, Maybe with someone that's going to do a reading, like for instance, I just a little while ago lit a candle, and there's a meaning for that. It's kind of a protection type thing. I light a candle, and I you can say it out loud or just in your head. I ask for protection during this time, this reading, this connection, whatever you want to say. There are just different things that lead up to someone doing a reading. You have to be in the right mind space. You have to be somewhere that is calm and peaceful. You're not going to be disturbed. Just things like that. Well, the dogs might come in,
That's just it. That's just
or my
it.
cats.
Yeah. Your cat may jump up and they'll start barking. I noticed when I was meeting with another medium that my dogs were off the charts and wouldn't be quiet. And all I could figure out was there was a lot of spirits in the room because I know they can sense them.
My cats do that too. A few weeks ago when you and I were on the phone,
Hmm.
and your husband was coming through, one of my cats that's extremely sensitive, she, even after we got off the phone, she was looking around everywhere and she was concerned. I think that there were more energies at
Oh.
my house than just your husband. And they can feel it, they know, and they see them.
Oh, and so they were strange to her, not
Yes.
the usual ones.
Well, yeah. That's probably why. Yeah.
I know, and my husband comes a lot through a lot when I'm talking these interviews, which is kind of nice, but sometimes another one told my mom and dad, please butt out.
Oh my.
It's kind of funny. Spirits want, hey, you guys, all your family members, everybody wants to talk to you. They want to let to know you mess
Yep.
to,
Sometimes they'll line up.
yes, yes, yes. Okay, so but I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Do you have any feelings from my who might be with you right now before we start?
No, I do not. Fresh
Okay,
slate. I have no idea who's going to come through or what we're going to talk about.
okay, yeah, she does not know these questions.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Kristen, we're getting here toward the end of the year. It's November and December.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see coming up for me in the last 2 months of this year? And you can, if I'm going to
Okay.
die, I don't care. You can't
Oh my
tell.
God, no.
I'm teasing. I know you can't tell that. But you do not hold back. Do not hold.
I on purpose do not want to connect with anything like that. I won't do
Yeah.
that for people that actually ask. That's not cool.
Well,
Anyway,
I didn't know you could.
well, I probably could, but I choose not to. I've had people ask me, when so and so going to die, and I feel like if I tell them something and if
Mhm.
it's wrong, they're going to sit there and they're going to wait. That's not fair. So
No.
I on purpose block that stuff out.
Like that. Okay. Well, I'm
Yes.
not going to ask you. I know I'm going
I
to be
know you're
around.
just being silly.
Mhm.
Okay. For the last couple of months, I'm
Mhm.
seeing you doing more writing. Now, do you have another book that you're thinking about working on? Because that's what
I
I'm
do.
seeing. Well,
Mhm.
hot dog. Okay. And we've talked before. I am getting chills. They start at my scalp and they go all the way down. They're at my thighs right now. They go all the way down to my feet. And to me, I've heard people call them spiritual chills.
Mhm.
I don't know what to call them. They're just chills and they come in waves. And
Yes.
when they do that, that to me that means that whatever we're talking about is right on. We're
Mhm.
connected, and it happens when I'm bringing through people that have passed as well.
Those
So
chills, are they cold?
yes, they feel very funny. They're just in waves, and they go all the way down. It's not up and down. It's just they start up here and they go down, and they're just in waves. And sometimes they can be uncomfortable,
Oh,
where
I
they're
hear you.
cold. Yeah, the chills feel cold, but my body can feel hot. So it's very strange to explain that to somebody it hasn't happened to. It's
Mhm.
just a weird feeling because I
I
can feel sweaty at the same time. Hot
mm.
flashes.
Mine just get really cold. I don't get the heat, which I would like to get, but they're really cold. So you foresee another book, and I just
I
want
do.
to verify with you right now. Yes, I am starting my other book,
Oh,
and
great. You see, I had no idea. We hadn't talked about that, but
yep,
that's what I'm seeing.
we hadn't talked
It's
about it,
the
and I want to do
structure, the outline. What did
mhm,
you say?
a children's book
Oh,
on
how
on
cool.
death and grief. And my two doggies, I'm going to have Bean be the narrator of that book.
Oh, that is amazing. I'm getting chills. The chills are back and they're just crazy now. I feel, ugh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We've talked about that before too, where they're so uncomfortable. They just make you wiggle around.
They do. And I sit there and rub myself and I try to be discreet about it.
Yeah. Well, I got
Yeah.
goosebumps.
So
Um,
we haven't discussed that.
no.
And oh God, there was another thing on my mind, but it went away.
Oh, that's okay. That happens to me
Um,
all the time.
do you think the book will be successful?
I do. I feel like it's going to be extremely successful.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm getting chills again. What I'm seeing is this book being available in a school type setting with kids. I don't know if possibly the teacher is reading it to them, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing someone reading to kids and they're on the floor. I guess probably like like a little kid class, a kindergarten class or something, how they would all be sitting on the floor. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what age they are, but I would say elementary school. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm seeing. I'm feeling that it's going to be very helpful for a lot of little people.
Kristen, do you know that I was an elementary school teacher?
I did read that on your stuff, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know a whole lot about that.
But that's where it's going to be geared for elementary school. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah, very nice.
Nice. You know what?
What?
You yourself, I could see also you being the one come. Oh my goodness. Yep. You being the one coming in and reading to kids,
Oh,
being like a presentation where, oh my God. Okay. Where all the grades all come together. When I was little, it was like everybody met in the gym, that type of
yep.
thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm, good Lord. Okay. Sorry. Chills. Yeah. There's no seance here. I'm just wiggling around. Um,
Oh
yeah.
God.
But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And you're going to have, okay. Yeah. And I look off into space too, because stuff just comes to me and hits me. Um, you're going to have people that are helping you out with this, almost like a team of just not people in spirit. Well, they're there too, the people in spirit, but humans um, that are going to be helping you with this, that are going to be scheduling things for you for this.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's going to be so neat. There's so much possibility with, and oh my God, I just saw, I don't know if it's like Good Morning America or something like that, but it was something on TV and it was you being interviewed for both of your books.
I am struggling with that right now, but we'll visit that another time. But that would
Oh,
be cool.
wow. Wow. Okay.
That's why I know I'm not going to die for a long time.
No, you've got some time left.
I have time left. Okay,
Yes.
can you tell me how many? I wrote down 6 questions, but if it's
Okay.
too much, I'll stop. Um, so I like that. I like everything you said. That's cool. Can you tell me about 2025, the first 3 months? Any impressions with that?
Ah, well, I don't know. I don't usually do readings for, like 3 to 6 months out or whatever. I don't, I mean, I just did, but I don't usually do that. I know people
Okay.
that can say, in the next 2 years or the next 6 months. Um, Mine don't, sometimes they have a time frame. Usually they don't.
Hmm. And
So,
and what you told me is a projection too.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just said all that, but what I'm seeing is, in the beginning of the new year, um, finding publishing for this book. Is that already set up or is that something that's going to have to happen in the future?
No, I think that my publisher that did my original book is waiting for the next
Oh,
book.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think I have the struggle of trying to find a publisher.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a struggle. It felt like there was more than one that wanted to do this.
Okay. Well, I'll probably just stick with mine because I really like them. I went
Good.
through a publishing house that is women authors, and they've created their own
Nice.
publishing house. Yes.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So I like that.
Good.
Okay. Do I need to be aware of anything in my life?
Okay, again, I'm looking off into space.
Oh, you can look off into space. I know some people doodle when they do
I've
readings.
seen people do that, just or like Tyler Henry will just doodle, and I don't really do that. I just kind of look off into space.
Mhm.
Okay, and I don't want to sound like doom and gloom or anything like that at all. What I'm seeing is, and we've talked about this before, um, people that are not what they seem, um, trying to make connections with you.
Okay.
And just to be on alert for that. And I know you know how to, ask if this is a good thing. How is, is
Right.
this person okay? Just be aware for that, for other people just kind of showing up, not actually physically on your doorstep, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Just,
I know
yeah,
exactly
just
what
be
you're talking
aware.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me, is there a message from my husband that he would like to say to me?
Um, okay. Oh my goodness. All right, this happens to me too. My throat will start to close up. So I've got a cough drop in my mouth already. That helps.
Oh.
Um, yeah, see, like showing somebody your gum. Um,
I don't want your cough drop.
um,
Anyway, you're not even close by.
yeah, I don't know why I did that. I'm silly.
It's okay.
Um, it's just I don't feel like he wants to get super personal right now
Mhm.
because uh, things are so heavy and can be so emotional and so draining. It's just that he is the support. He is your support. He is always with you. He is always behind you. I'm like actually seeing just even an image, a visual of him holding his hands up to your back. He is your support system.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, I've got chills too again for that one. Even on my face, that feels funny.
Yeah.
But
Well, go ahead.
yeah. Oh, that's it's okay. It's
And
just,
what the audience doesn't know is my husband's death date is in a few days. So things are quite heavy, weighing heavily on me. So she's
yeah.
correct with that. Um, any messages from my guides that they would like to tell me? Anything they want?
Okay.
And
Rock on. Does that mean something to you?
rock on?
Rock on.
Rock on? Yeah, it does.
Okay, because I don't know what that means, but that's immediately what I heard. Rock on. Keep going, sister. Rock on.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Very appropriate.
And again, that a real psychic reading, psychic medium reading, um, you get all kinds of information. If it doesn't make sense to you, chances are excellent that it is for the person that you're reading for.
Right.
You're the messenger, pass it along. And just like this, that made sense to you. I have no idea what it's for. It's not
Right.
for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. And not your verbiage either.
No,
Not
there's,
something you
yeah,
say with rock on.
no. I get all kinds of phrases, sentences, words. It's interesting. You just let it through. You're the
Hmm.
messenger.
Hmm. Very cool. Anything else? And then if not, I'll show you the photograph too.
Aha. Um, no, it just keep going, keep steaming along.
Okay.
Again, I don't know what that's for. Does that word does that wordage make sense? I'm not
Say it
sure if
again.
that's a
Keep going and what?
steaming along, like a steam engine.
Oh, steaming along.
That
The only
that's what made me think of it, like a steam engine, like a locomotive, a train.
what I can see is the little engine that could.
There you
I
go.
think I can. Hmm.
And I've got chills again, so
A
okay.
children's book analogy.
There you go. Oh my
Yep.
goodness, that's awesome. Wow.
Okay, thank you so much for doing that. I
You're welcome.
appreciate that. So, as you can see, it is just a regular conversation that you're going to have with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no lights turned off and a glowing ball or anything like that. And
I mean, I've got a little crystal ball. It's more for decoration purposes.
yeah, so it's just a conversation. And when you see them, until they get to know you, they don't want to know anything about you. And and that's the best way. All right, so I'm going to show a picture, and she has no idea who this person is. She's never seen them. Can you
Okay.
see that? It's kind of glary.
And you did send that picture to me just a few minutes ago, so it's on my phone, so I can enlarge it and zoom in.
Okay.
And I don't know who this person is.
Nope,
I
you
would
don't.
say, first off, that this person is a relative of yours,
Yes.
a direct relative. I mean, I would say this is a grandma or a great grandma of yours. So the direct lineage down. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And this person, oh my goodness, I'm getting chills. Um, the old country. Did she come over here as like a first generation type immigrant? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Woo. Okay. Um, oh my goodness. She's so sweet. She was so sweet. Um, I'm getting all kinds of stuff. She taught people probably you too, how to sew, how to do things like that. I'm seeing, was she a seamstress?
Mm, not that I know of.
Okay. Well, and this is something else where we were talking about psychic medium stuff. Things
Mhm,
can come through that may not make sense right now.
mhm,
Just, remember it. You can write it down and move on. And later on, it may make sense. Something,
mhm.
yeah, exactly. It could click later. So,
I'm going to write that down.
okay. I'm also seeing her ironing things. I'm not sure exactly what this is for. It seems like it's more than um, like your home, like personal stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like a laundry type thing, ironing. She was even ironing sheets, like starching and ironing sheets. And I don't know if that's like something from way back. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing.
I can verify that. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in cooking, she did all kinds of stuff. In family, oh my gosh, whew, my throat. Family was so important to her. And a legacy. Oh my gosh. Whew. That there's so many things that are okay. Do you have some jewelry that is hers?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh my. Woo.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay.
And
So
she's
that
worn
is,
that one. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is something that she, yeah, just, oh, just, it's the legacy, the family. Just, she taught so many people like morals and values and things like that, things that were important, things that are important,
Mm-hmm.
things that will, wow, okay, my throat, things that have been passed down and will continue to be passed down once we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, wah! Okay, yeah, me making faces and all that. I'm getting chills. My throat's closing up. I'm getting chills from Hades. It just, okay. Yeah, see, this isn't like a seance like on a movie. This is me being a goofball and getting all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, okay. And this is something else. When you're doing a reading or you're getting a reading from somebody, this just happened to me. The information that you get, don't try to figure it out. You know,
Oh.
my rational brain just said, wait a second, does that make sense? Is this even something that I should say? I'm seeing her on a ship, and I feel like that's how she got here. But then my rational brain's like, oh, that's just dumb. You know, it's way back when. Of course she came on a ship. That's the thing that you have to, tell it to go away. The
Mm-hmm.
rational
Yeah.
thoughts of trying to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Oh my, okay. Did she come in to, I don't know if that's called New York Harbor. I don't know what it is. I've never been to New York, but I'm seeing the Statue of Liberty. Did she come in that way?
She did. She did not. She was not a go to Ellis Island, which is in New York in the Bay,
Okay.
but she did come in on a ship from India. Yes.
Really? Okay.
This is my grandma and my grandpa, but he's not in the picture.
I didn't know where she was from.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah. So she's just, I don't know. In her presence and even in her spirit presence, you feel safe.
Hmm.
There's just a level of security and you just feel safe.
Hmm. And she was very revered by her family.
That's wonderful.
Hmm.
She's just so smart and just I'm looking down at the picture. That's what I'm doing. Um, yeah, the legacy that's so important to her to be able to pass on the things that she was given by her family.
What was really odd is she was the one who taught my mom how to cook Indian food.
Oh
And then
wow,
mom taught me how to cook Indian food. And
that's so neat.
she did settle in Palo Alto, California, and we would go down and visit because my aunt and uncle were in Menlo Park. And I would stay with her when I'd go down there sometimes. And she would say, "What do you want for breakfast?" And I don't like breakfast, but I like this chicken that she cooked. I said, "Well, I want that chicken that you made." And so she got up early in the morning to cook chicken for me.
For breakfast?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't like breakfast. I like pizza,
Wow.
pumpkin pie, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff that's not for breakfast in the morning. Yeah.
Yes. She bought it and made me a meal. Yeah. And she had a special
Wow.
salad dressing, and I never got the recipe.
Oh
I
man.
wish I had that recipe. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Love her dearly. Yeah. Thank you for that.
You are welcome. I'm looking around again. Um, I'm the recipe thing. I don't feel like that was completely lost. It may have been written down.
Mm,
Um, it's just who has it. It would
mm,
be something like it would have been like shoved in the back of a drawer or back of a cabinet, something that, um, it's, you know how, well, you get things that are passed down and there's just so many things and you don't know what to do with everything and it just kind of gets shoved in the back. I mean, I'm assuming that happens to everybody. That happened to me with my grandmother's things.
mm.
You just kind of get overwhelmed because there's so much
And
stuff.
go through it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like, I don't feel like that recipe was lost.
Oh, that's good. I have a
The thing is,
lot of things I could go
just
through.
where is it? That's the thing.
Yeah, to come across it.
Exactly. And if that pops into my
Right.
head where to look, I will pass that along too. That could come later.
I have a hunch. I'm gonna go. There's a place I'm gonna look after we get off
Oh,
and see if
good. You'll have to tell me if you find it.
I will.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Yeah, because
Okay.
something came to mind where I could look. Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, good.
you might find that. That'll be
I've
very
got
exciting.
chills again.
And
So
I'll
I hope.
share the recipe with you too.
Oh, good. Okay. I
See
don't
what
know anything about Indian food. I don't even think I've had any Indian food.
I'm so sorry.
Well, my background is German, English, Irish. Um, there's some French in there, way back. But yeah,
Mm, yeah. We'll come to Oregon. We'll go to some Indian restaurants and
I
I'll
would love
introduce
to do
you.
that. That would be really cool.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Shall,
someday.
yeah. Shall we move on, or is there anything else before we move on?
Oh, we can move on. That's okay.
Okay, so now it's in your hands because we're going to do the meditation and the protection. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Oh yeah, the shower meditation. This is something that can be really beneficial for someone that is an empath. And that word is thrown around all over the place. That just means that you can feel all kinds of things. Sometimes it's hard to tell if whatever it is your feelings or if it's from someone else. It's also, you can be like me, if I go into a crowd, it can be overwhelming. I've been to things where, like a baseball game years and years ago, where I could hear people's thoughts, and
Wow.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's almost like you are a sponge and you just absorb all this stuff.
Mm,
And a shower meditation, you get in the shower, you're standing under the shower head, the water is falling on you, and it's one of those things where it's a visual, and you're telling yourself, I tell myself anything that's not from me to be washed down the drain or to be released or whatever. Or even if you're having negative feelings, and everybody does, negative feelings, something heavy, just too much. If you just feel like things are just too much, same thing. You know, uh, it's washed down the drain. The water is running over you. Your fingers are, I show them down. They're pointed down. And you stand under the water for as long as you feel
mm,
like it's needed. This
yeah.
isn't something where it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's up to you.
Mhm,
A lot of the spiritual stuff, it's what feels good to you and what you intuitively feel you should be doing, or whatever. So, you stand there for as long as you feel like you need to. And when you feel that that's washed away,
mhm,
my recommendation is to do a white light of protection. And
mhm,
I would say this is like a, you get an injury, you clean it out, shower meditation, and you put a Band-Aid on it. So the white light of protection could be you could view it that way. And I said it on the last time we talked. You imagine that you've got a pilot light in your chest. It clicks, you can say in your head, white light, this pilot light clicks on, and the it's white, it's a little flame, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's like a bubble around you. It's, the whole thing is around you.
Hmm.
And nothing negative can get through this bubble that is all around you and protecting you.
Very cool.
And, when you're doing this, like right now, I feel warm just thinking about this and
Hmm.
sharing it. That's the visualization, is that the white light grows and grows and grows and grows. And it's a protective bubble.
I'm thinking that this should be done daily.
It can be done as often as you feel like you need to do. Daily would probably be terrific.
Well, because you're cleansing, you're
Yes.
releasing,
Yes.
and then you're protecting.
Yes. That
Yeah.
that's a really good idea.
Well, I know, and I didn't know about this, but I always ask Archangel Michael to come to me and use this beautiful sword of light to cut
Yes.
all my cords. But I could do this too,
Yes.
and then I can do the protection. Because every morning, when I take the pups out, I'm always talking to my team and releasing and
Yeah.
allowing. So, yeah, I got to definitely incorporate this. This will really be nice and work for me.
It really does. You can feel a difference, and it is helpful.
Well, yeah, I know. And I just love talking to my heavenly team too. So that's
Yes.
really nice also.
Yeah.
Those are really good. Those are
Why,
really,
thank
really
you.
nice. I like those. Thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome.
Is there any more you want to say about that?
Um, well, I don't know. I
Well,
I've
I don't
talked a
want to cut
little.
you off. I want to make sure
No,
you
you're fine.
say everything you want to.
I've talked a little bit about protection.
Hmm.
I'm thinking if whoever is watching this is going to be interested in this type of thing, and
Yes.
chances are excellent that they're intuitive themselves, even if they don't, truly know the depths of that.
Hmm.
And, we've talked about protection before. There are different crystals. Maybe that's something else that you could talk about sometime. There are different stones and crystals that you can use for that. One of them is black tourmaline. That is wonderful. That
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of them. See, here's one right here. This is black tourmaline.
I carry that in my purse.
I've got a pendant on as well. It's on my
Hmm.
chest under my shirt. But that is really good for absorbing negativity, blocking it, even if, the negativity could be coming from yourself. And that sometimes happens. You have it
True.
happens to me.
Yeah.
You're having a bad day. You're just, that it can help with that. Um, and earlier, I've got, well, probably not super safe, but here's a candle that's lit. That's something else. Before I do a reading,
Hmm.
I light a candle and ask for protection, while we're doing this. They're just different things I would say to research, just, psychic protection, spiritual protection.
Hmm.
So that would be something that I would encourage people to look up and to
I
be
always
aware.
felt, and this may be incorrect, that sometimes your vibration is so high that some of those lower level energies cannot break through. I don't know if that's correct, because I feel I don't attract any lower level energies other than maybe my
Um,
feelings. I don't
I
know.
think that sometimes they don't know how to approach you if your vibration is high like that.
Hmm.
And they're not going to be able to latch on to you because of that.
Hmm.
um, so I get that's true. That, you could look at it that way.
Do you know a lot about crystals?
I do. And again, that's I haven't taken any classes, no formal training with this type of thing, but I've been doing it for a long time, and
Well, maybe you need to
researching. And
Maybe we should have you come back and talk about crystals.
I love crystals. I've got so many and so many pendants. I switch them out, whatever. A lot of times I won't know why, but I'll decide that I need, and I've got always got several necklaces on, they're underneath my shirt. There's one out, but,
Uh-huh.
I will go and switch out a pendant to like, um, I've got amethyst. I've got just all kinds of stuff. And okay, well, there's some reason I need to put this on. So I'll put it on the necklace and I'll think,
Change
why?
it up. Mm-hmm.
And I'll look it up. Aha, that makes sense. Like Larimar, I've got a Larimar pendant. And the other day I thought,
Those are hard to get.
I got it on Amazon a long time ago.
Yeah, that stone is very hard to
It's
get now.
beautiful. But I thought, okay, well, there's a reason. And I put
Mm-hmm.
it on. Well, that's good for like your lungs, your chest, that type of thing. And my spouse has got a really nasty cold. He still does. He's coughing and coughing. And I was having a little bit of those symptoms. Well, that's
You put that.
probably why, yeah, that's why I
Mm-hmm.
was, directed to put that on.
Okay, we must meet again to talk about stones.
I
And
love crystals and stones. I love
are
them.
you excited? So am I.
I am.
I have crystals all over my house,
Me
all over.
too.
All
Yes.
over. And people probably think, what is wrong with this chick? I mean,
I don't even care anymore. I love them. They're everywhere.
they're gorgeous, and they all have different energy.
They really do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And, people that can say, well, that's just silly. Why do you believe in that? Well, you know what? Don't they have quartz inside your watches?
Yes. Hmm.
So, crystals and stones actually do things. It's a real thing, whether you believe it or not.
You know what I think we needed to discuss also, bleh, if I could talk. And I'm not editing this, you guys. You're getting it just like this. Um, is everything has energy.
It does.
Everything,
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
everything has energy.
Exactly. And stuff that belonged to people that have passed,
Hmm.
that has energy too. And that's something else. You can pick up, like so and so's watch and
Uh-huh.
just, hold it and just allow anything to come
Hmm.
through. And you can, all kinds of stuff. You can get all kinds of things.
Well, Kristen, you may be a regular on the channel.
Hey, I'm up for that.
You're untapped resource, and you need to get
Why, thank
yourself
you.
out there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Yeah.
just need to push myself and do it.
Okay. Well, anything else? If not, I'm going to chat with you after, but we will have
Okay.
to say goodbye. Is there anything else you want to say about
I At
anything?
this time I don't think so. I mean, I could probably keep talking forever, but people have things to do, so.
Yeah. 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 All right. And her information will be below the video if you want to reach out to her also. And you all have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Thank you.